Hello everybody and welcome to Sunday Community Skirmish number 43. Sorry about that little technical hiccup here. First up, we have the Preatorians and 404. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ships before we get our co-caster in here. First off, we have the RAS Bones' Taco Shack for the Preatorians. Being piloted by Lazy Pandas. Watch out front with a carronade on the port side and flamethrower on the starboard. They're also bringing the RAS Pluto, a Mobula being piloted by Jub. Hades up top with Artemis is on the lower decks, and Flare on the port side, Flamethrower on the starboard. Very long-range oriented Mobula. On the other side, for the 404, we have the Valentine, a Mobula being piloted by Log Halley. Up top, Mercury with, oh my, Artemis and Echidna on the lower deck. Another Artemis on the starboard side wing, and a Flare on the port. They're also bringing the La Mazzatore, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Pyramidion being piloted by Eldon Ningle. Gap mortar with Banshee and Artemis on the port side. Let's go ahead and get our co-caster in here. Shots are being fired, but let's check it out here. All right, Valentine already taking shots. And we have our co-caster. Hey, Vatty, how you doing?
Hey, Oracle. I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. Already we have shots going down. Good to have you. We're going to have you for the first couple of games before Urz comes in here.
Alright.
Because you've got like 2 hours, right?
Yep, just about 2 hours.
Yeah, already. Shots going down on the Valentine, taking a lot of damage. It's close distance, which is not that great for it. Though it does need to be in that range for that Echidna if it wants to be at full capacity, but the Hades is such a great zoning tool.
Yeah, I haven't really played that much of Guns Vigorous recently, since it's a sin. I know. But yeah.
I haven't played in forever, man. I've just been casting.
Yep, didn't really have time to look at the loadouts because I joined the spectators, and yeah, I didn't really have time to look at the loadouts, so I'm a bit at a loss for words, really.
That's okay. Gap Mortar Pyramidion, in case you couldn't tell, coming up behind the Boneses, but Gap Mortar tends to have a lot of trouble against Goldfish. It's able to back up. La Mazzatore is like, alright, you know what, we zoned out the Bones, we can drop down and start hitting the Pluto, but the Bones is dropping down as well. It's going to be able to keep up. Question is, will the Pluto drop before this Goldie can come in and help? And right now, I think the Gap Mortar Pyramidion is a little bit too far away. These long-range Mobulas now landing shots on one another, but this is leaving the Boneses plenty open to come in and load Watcha into the Valentine. What's disabled? Not much, really. Engines are still intact. Balloon goes down, though. I believe that was the carronade. It's kind of funny the barking dog did more than the Watcha in that round.
Yeah, the Watcha is a personal favourite of mine, funny enough. Yeah, the Watcha is really good.
Water going out of the Bones of the big, wide open starboard side. No problem getting that kill. La Mazzatore has left itself a little... La Mazzatore, I don't know. I don't know if that's Italian or French. I think it's Italian.
Yeah, I think that is Italian. I'm not good with languages, but, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Oh no, and it's opened up its big fat port side to it. It's trying to load Banshee and Artemis in there, but it's not great for it. They're able to get the armor back up though, and the Pluto's lost armor. Valentine is loading damage into it.
Yep, the Pluto is taking a shit ton right now. I'm not sure if I can mind my language, yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at the Pluto right now. I think it's just gonna go because it's a 2-on-1 situation and
there's no escape. There's no escape. It has no balloon, no armor.
And no goes.
2-0 in favor of 404, interestingly enough. I think that the Preatorians were the favorites for this match, but it's 2-0. The Valentine has taken a little bit of chip. It's okay. The La Mazzatore has, well, the paint scratched, and that's about it.
If paint at all. I doubt that bullets or anything would be able to scratch paint off a balloon because it would just go right through the balloon in general, really.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what the lore is behind whacking a single thing to repair the balloon, or the armor for that matter.
Who does? Who does though? Apart from the developers.
Gameplay. Gameplay over lore.
Yep.
So right now, 404 are already closing in. They want to try to take these ribs. As we've seen in the past, the Preatorians really like those ribs. They like their baby back ribs. And they will hold on to them as long as they can.
Yep. Not really much to say here because I'm just not in the know of anything. So I'm looking at these. I'm trying to figure out what because these are by just sheer appearance, and I'm looking at the Valentine right now. What seems to be Artemis, double Artemis. No, wait, is that?
Yeah, these are pretty standard sniping mobulas. The Valentine has a Merc, the Pluto has a Hades, though, and I think that Merc generally trumps Hades, if you ask me.
Yeah, the Merc, in my opinion, is the best light weapon for sniping, or best weapon in general that I've ever used.
I wouldn't call it the best. I'd say it's situationally very strong.
Well, I'm just saying, from my sheer experience, which is not much, mind you, which isn't really saying anything actually, come to think about it. But yeah, it's debatable, really.
The Bones moving in here. It's been spotted. They know that it's coming in. The Pluto is not spotted. It's having trouble landing those Hades. At this range, the Hades is mostly ineffective. So the Bones is essentially going in here in a 2v1. Unless they can drop the armor, the Artemis might be able to disable, help out a little bit, but the Valentine's going to be moving up and down, trying to dodge around the Boneses, and I don't think that the Pluto's going to be able to do much. The Mazzator is just like, alright, well, I'll turn, but it's opened up its engine column, and the Artemis is raining in. It's got no engines. It's finally getting the main engine up? No, they just got a turning engine up. Main engine is still down. And it's trying to go forward, but it's just going in circles.
Yep. Looking at the Bones and the Valentine, the Bones is in the best place to be with a Mobula.
Pluto's in an even better position right now. It's raining in Hades on La Mazzatore, and there's La Mazzatore, and there's no way that it can answer. The Bones is, as you said, in a really great position. La Mazzatore drops. Valentine almost entirely disabled. Balloons down. Barking Dog doing a lot of work. Ooh, they snipe out the Watcher with the Merc. But I don't think that's going to buy them that much time. Ram. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Oops. They're trying to get the Carinate. I think they're just trying to get the Barking Dog into arc.
Probably. And it joins the rest of the wreckages that have somehow just disappeared. The Lord knows how many wreckages that go above these.
These two engagements have been polar opposites. First, 404 absolutely dominated. Then, I gotta be honest, I thought the Preatorians made a severe error leaving the Pluto so far behind, but when the Pyramidion turned its engine column to the Pluto, that opened it up so easily. The vertical acceleration on a Pyramidion is not great. It left the engines completely open, and it was dead in the water. And then, if a ship is completely stopped like that, it's easy to land Hades, line up the shots.
Mm-hmm. True facts. True facts. Moment of respite for the crews. And keep it there is moments because just looking around the map, looking for all the other teams.
Well, 404 has spawned very aggressively up in A5. They know that the Praetorians couldn't have gone far, especially with the Mobula. They can guess that the Bones is going to be pretty close because it doesn't want to leave the side of the Pluto. A Mobula needs its protection.
Yep. I have this very painful memory of me using a Mobula for the first time. It was painful. I'm very sad. My ally, I'm not going to blame my ally because it's mostly my fault for never having to use Mobula. I basically sent it head first. Very painful, very sad.
Spots down. Valentine's spotted. It's got the Merc. It may be able to snipe out a couple of components. But at this distance, it's going to be difficult, especially against a Mobula. And the Bones is moving in from the side. Looking to get around behind this large... No, it doesn't even want the cover. It recognizes, hey, wait a minute. Pluto's way over there. Let's just go in on the Valentine. This is going to be a brutal Watcher barrage. First shots. Merc disabled.
Yep, which is easily the Valentine's one of the Valentine's vital assets.
Yeah, they need a little bit more than that in that Watcher barrage though, and they're going to be going for the engines. They're buffed. They're going to lose the buffs if that Watcher goes in, and it does. It takes care of the heavy engine, takes care of the light engine, and the armor.
So let's recap. The Valentine is facing the absolute wrong direction, turning Ninja down, and
You're
Preator is
right.
about to get.
I think it turned to try to fight that Watcher, but it was just way too late. And now the Lamazador, even though it gets a good ram in on the Pluto, it's done. Watcher goes into the engine column. Valentine is slowly turning into Arc, but I'm not sure that this Pyramidion is going to be able to do anything.
Nope.
Double flamethrower going out. Do they have chem spray? It doesn't matter. All the components are down anyway. Flamethrower is just starting to burn away the armor.
Words of every single Euro player, everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire. The Mazator taking some serious damage from the Pluto. The Pluto, I believe, does have... No, it doesn't have the Echidna. It's just double Artemis, so it's going to chip away. Eventually should be able to get the kill between the Artemises and the Flamethrower. Bones is, in the meantime, struggling a little bit against the Valentine, which has managed to continually disable that Watcha.
Yep. Just zoomed in myself. Yeah, it looks like a really interesting fight.
Ooh.
Just ultimate disable versus... Well, somewhat. Not really ultimate, I would say, but very good disable versus very good range.
Lamazador
It looks like both of them are just about... disable... Oh, wait, nope. And that was me getting collectively told to shut up.
Well, it's interesting because oftentimes you see the Gatling paired with Watcha, but in this case, they have the Barking Dog. They're going for the balloon pops on the Valentine. This is a Mobula killing ship, not just a killing ship or a disabling ship.
Yep. A ship that was bred for not murdering ships, no, it was meant for murdering Mobulas.
Yeah, specifically.
While ironically working with a Mobula.
We just saw how well that worked. Keep the Carronade and the Watcha do have overlapping arcs, and the Mobula, it can move up and down pretty easily, but when its balloon's damaged, it just takes a couple of Barking Dog shots. It can't go anywhere. And so that arc, that double arc between Barking Dog and Watcha is really easy to hold as soon as you damage the balloon at all.
Yep. I can't even pronounce that. I'm sorry. The pyramid gem has been found alone.
Ooh.
Worst case scenario. Christ, I'm terrible at this.
Huge
But yeah,
barrage into the Mazator. Armor down. The Watcha's biggest role there was bringing down the armor. 5-2 in favor of Preatorians.
Yep, and that's that. The freaking good game on 2 up players. It went 5-2. But yeah, good offense. Actually, this isn't a game of offense and defense, but yeah, close enough.